I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
Hey y'all, we are making a peach cobbler. The whole time we've been filming our recipes, we couldn't believe we had never actually made a peach cobbler for you. So the first step is going to be on the stove where we cook down the peaches with some sugar and some salt. So we're going to go do that, and then we'll be back here in front of the camera to assemble the batter for you. Alright, we'll see you at the stove. Alright, we're at the stove and I'm going to add in all my peaches, and we have 8 cups of peaches here, guys. You can make a half of this if you want to. Just make sure that you cut the recipe in half. And then this is the sugar. We feed a lot of people though. And salt. We're just gonna let this cook down for a few minutes, and then we'll make the batter. All right.
Hey y'all, so we are going to add in a little brown sugar because these peaches are a little tart. So we're going to do, well, let's see how much. I think it was 2/3 cup. I'm just afraid of putting too much in and then you're going to have a super sweet. So we'll go ahead and do 2/3 cup. We can always add more if we need to. But we desperately needed to add something to cut the little tartness in the peach because the peaches are very fresh. This is not canned peaches. These came from the produce stand. So, and Elsie cut them up this morning. Alright guys, we'll let you know how it tastes and if we have to add any more ingredients. Hey y'all, so this is nice and boiling slowly here. We are getting it tender, and then we're going to take it and put it inside of our batter to make our peach cobbler. So stay tuned. It's going to be good, y'all.
Hey y'all, so part of this deliciousness that we're going to be putting inside of our 9x13 pan is we are going to be taking regular butter, cutting it into slices, putting it in the oven and letting it melt, and then we come in, put our batter in, and then pour our peaches that have cooked on the stovetop on top of it. So, and then it'll just kind of envelope it. So we're going to go ahead and start cutting these up because time's a ticking here, because we want to catch it while it's still warming up in the oven. And just cut them up into like 1-inch slices here, or 1 tablespoon. Here we go. And last but certainly not the least one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pop this into the oven and let it melt, and then when we come back we're going to mix all our ingredients that's here on the counter, and we're going to make a batter. It's going to be so good, y'all. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, so the peaches are done. The butter is melted in the pan, so I'm actually going to slide that right in here because we have a lot of juice in here, and I don't want a lot of juice in here because it's going to make it real soppy, so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead, put all my dry ingredients in here, and we'll go ahead and put our sugar in. I'm going to mix this together real quick so we can combine it. This is going to be our batter. It's not a lot, but it does have a lot of leavening in it. So we're going to go ahead and put milk in it now to make it a dough. So go ahead and make that. And then we'll put this in the bottom of our melted butter. This is an old recipe. This is the way I remember my Aunt Eunice making it. Yes. And she is from Georgia. They live in Buena Vista, Georgia, which is outside of Columbus. And I don't know if anybody is from that area, but a shout out to you guys.
I remember her and Aunt Elizabeth making their cobblers this way.
They are Andersons.
Our dad's side of the family.
Dad's side of the family. So, if any of you guys know him, say howdy. So, that's from where my dad was from.
As a matter of fact, I just asked our cousin Sarah for her recipe because I couldn't remember exactly the ingredients of it. About, I think it was maybe 6 months ago that I asked her for it. Mm-hmm. It's amazing to me that you put your batter in there and then you put your peaches on top, and the batter as this bacon rises to the top and makes your crust over top.
Cause it's just like it envelopes it, you know. So, do you remember when we would go visit them, and Aunt Eunice would literally cook a full-on meal?
Oh yeah.
I'm talking
big meal.
Homemade biscuits, eggs, pancakes, the whole works. I'm telling you. And she got up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, she did.
To do that. And that was a way of life. It was a way of life for them. It's a way of life for us too. But we normally did not have all the amenities that a lot of people had when we were growing up. So. And I was just telling them that we're going to kind of spread it around a little bit and not put as much juice in there, because it's going to be real soupy if we don't, and then it won't set. So these peaches are so sweet and tender right now. Now, if your peaches are sweet and tender and they don't need that extra 2/3 cups of brown sugar, don't put it in there. You don't need it. And we'll give you the recipe that you can just put the granulated sugar straight in. Where else do you think I should put a little bit right there? Now, if you don't want all of these peaches, you can do 4 cups instead. We did 8 cups because we like peaches. It's either go big or go home. Where else do you think we should go, sis?
I take this cup and dip just a little bit of the juice, not much.
I was just curious, should we sprinkle this with maybe like cinnamon and sugar, or leave it alone?
I'd leave it alone.
Okay. Sometimes Elsie has to rein me in.
I would take about a 1/2 cup.
Okay.
And just drizzle it over.
Okay. That's about a 1/2 cup right there.
Okay. You don't want to add too much because it would
get too soupy.
Yeah.
All right, guys. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven at 350. Everything will be in the description box, and we'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. Two Sisters Southern Cooking. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.